has been working so relentlessly to frustrate your faith. Because on the other side of your doubts, there are people that are waiting for you to show up so that you can show them how. There are people waiting to be inspired by you so that they can also do the things that you are daring to prove are possible. That's why it was necessary for David to face Goliath, because no one else believed that it was possible to make giants fall. The Bible says in 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 24 that every time Goliath stood on the field, the men of Israel hid themselves because they were afraid. So the fear of giants had everyone in a stronghold, but David had faith. But for David to stand before Goliath, he first had to resist every attempt made to frustrate his faith. He had to resist his own father's doubts about him being the future king of Israel. He had to resist his own brother's remarks that he was too conceited because of his faith. He had to resist King Saul's criticism that he was too inexperienced to fight Goliath, and even Goliath called him a dog. But David persisted, and his persistence proved a point. He inspired a generation of soldiers who, because of David's example, were unafraid to stand up to giants. For example, did you know that Goliath had 4 brothers? Most people don't, but they are documented in 2 Samuel chapter 21. But do you know why they're not as well known as Goliath? It's because David delivered a generation from the fear of facing giants by proving that giants can fall. When David picked stones for his fight against Goliath, he picked 5 stones and he put them in his shepherd's pouch. But when he confronted the giant, it only took 1 stone to bring Goliath down. That means that there were 4 stones left, each one prophetically representing each of Goliath's 4 brothers. But here's the thing. Once David fought Goliath, he didn't need to confront the others. All he needed to do was to show up to his fight with his faith, to set an example for others that they could do it too. That's why it's no coincidence that the men who killed Goliath's brothers were 4 of David's mightiest warriors, soldiers who were directly impacted by David's demonstration of his faith. What I'm trying to tell you is to hold on to your faith and don't give up, because there are people that are waiting to be inspired by you so that they can also do the things that you are daring to prove are possible.